see, we over here doing this video and things. And I'm someone who's like, I'm all about old school. Like, I like my privacy private. And here I am sharing stories.
We're probably going to have no secrets.
On this show, yeah, no.
Please, up and running.
Please don't ask things because I'm too honest to not answer them.
Seriously. Seriously.
Don't ask anything too insane. Or too. Okay, you gotta have some secrets. Some. Okay? Because just when they want to leave you.
I just have no filter.
See, I have a very active filter. It's just a shock to people who know me. But I'm like, trust me. If you want me to be real, I need to be on like a Netflix late night show. If you want like uncensored, unfiltered, me not trying to control the hot mess that is this mouth, late night special. And maybe I'm being a little oversensitive or dramatic or unreal to the situation.
I'm literally crying right now, so let's try.
I don't even know what to.
I have very active hips.
What we finna talk about today? What we finna give these kids?
I want to talk about Missouri, actually.
Okay.
Can I for a minute?
Since it came up so naturally. Not Missouri. Okay.
Midterm elections just happened.
Oh, yikes.
I have some pretty strong feelings about them. And I want to talk about how Missouri voters voted for what they wanted. They voted to legalize medical marijuana. Yeah! To raise the minimum wage. But then they voted in people who were the exact opposite of those positions. So I'm just a little confused about what happened between the policies and the person. And
maybe there's like a disconnect or something. Maybe it's like, we like these policies, but we don't care about who's in charge. Maybe? I don't know.
I just want to throw this out there, that if you want a certain thing to happen, you need to vote for the person who also wants that to happen.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty, and I don't want to, like, assume the intelligence of a state. I mean, I do.
He does.
But, like, at the end of the day, what it boils down to is fried food. I just feel like if you're really close to a clogged artery, it's hard to get to the destination to achieve what you need to.
Maybe it's a combination of diet and education.
Education out there is...
We can talk about this. We lived there.
I mean, I only lived there for a year, so I technically have no right to speak on the opinion. I mean, I actually have all the right to speak and have an opinion about this. I really don't care. I saw what I saw. Midterms, voting, shit going on in politics. What's new? Or what's old, dry, and needed to have been taken out a long time ago?
Donald Trump. Speak of the devil, and he gets elected. So what the fuck is going on with... You got something to say?
No, bitch, I was just gagged. Speak of the devil, and he was elected. Call the Lord, I need help.
Thank you. He waited until the day after midterm elections to force Jeff Sessions to resign, aka fire him, and put in this other guy, Whitaker. Thing is, Whitaker has gone on record saying he doesn't want to do a Trump investigation. He doesn't think there was collusion with Russia. He's been doing a press circuit trying to become Trump's, like, oh my God, like, I want him in there. And he got appointed to the best, literally the best job. Here's the gag, though.
Oh, that wasn't the gag already?
That was not the gag. There's
no,
a bigger
not ready.
gag.
Okay.
As unconstitutional and crony as what Trump already did is, Whitaker is not legally qualified under the definition of the law to act as an attorney general.
So he's just a man in a wig taking on a job.
Exactly, which is why he hasn't been sworn in. I actually think this was like explained on Fox and Friends of all places when a guest came on and gagged the hosts. Total Reed moment. Beautiful to see in action. So he literally cannot be appointed to this job. But he's acting in the job. So we're in this really weird place where Trump just broke all kinds of laws, appointed someone in his back pocket to oversee his own investigation the day after elections. That happened.
That is the I'm gonna say the epitome, the epitome of white privilege. Because if he was of any other color than the color that he is, he would not have gotten this far with this buffoonery. It would not have reached this level. They would have been like, get his crazy colored ass up out of the office. Instead, they're like, no, he's fine. He's good. All right.
And also, I'm super stoked that Republicans did not take the House. Democrats took the House back. And therefore, we're going to see his tax returns. We're going to see his tax returns.
Girl.
Oh!
Who can relate? Sometimes I just don't.
And that brings us to conflict resolution.
Conflict resolution. So I know that we have, or at least I hope you all are watching Handmaid's Tale out there. It is like a living nightmare because it feels so close to reality. And I'm not even a woman. And the women in that show, these actors do a phenomenal job at portraying the suffering and the abuse and how insane this could be in real life for your sisters, your mothers, your aunts, your cousins.
Can I pause
your
you for
friends?
just 1
Shoot.
second? I just my skirt has gotten very short.
Oh, has it? When did it shrink? But no, my really shitty segue from that was like, it's my thread to fashion, because I want to talk about Balenciaga's Summer 19 runway, which infused a lot of early 2000s silhouettes, which is really difficult because 2000s was one of those decades where fashion really didn't have a what are we doing? Like when you look at the 80s, it's like a uniformed, like, you get it, the hyper colors, the shoulder pads, the big hair, the face paint. When you hit 2000s, what was the trend? What did everybody dress like? There were little things that popped up here and there, but it was a cluster.
It was a mess.
And Balenciaga, the designer at Balenciaga, created some magnificent recreations of these like sort of high-waist pants and little t-shirt in this beautiful color green here behind her. Leopard pieces. And, well, you know, I had to sport inspiration from the collection, but what I found the most interesting is the designer used a lot of that somber blue from Handmaid's Tale. I think the designer really took that and completely shifted that into sex appeal. Yes, a modest, strong, smart woman. Definitely go check that out. You can see it on his website, and it is an absolute joy and pleasure. Well, what the most interesting thing about fashion from the perspective that I see it at is, and Khira's beginning to see it at this level as well, is where you see something and you notice that the general population really doesn't grasp on for like 2 years. Like 1 year later, you'll see most influencers wearing it. You'll see them on your stars. You'll see them on people who get sent the clothes for free. But then it'll take a while before other companies sort of mimic the look, and it sort of trickles down through fashion trickle down, not political trickle down, just so we're clear. You can find plenty of things at thrift stores that represent what's walking down the runways today, but it's sort of the shape's not there, the textile's not there, the color's not there, and you don't even know where this came from 6 years ago. And you know, if that's not your thing, that's not your thing.
But you don't have to disrespect it by showing up to a job interview at Runway never having read Runway. Just saying.
Some people are inspired.
I learned a lot from that movie. From Miranda.
Basically, next week you can figure out how I rise from the ashes. And there will be no CGI, but that. I am the CGI. That's unnecessary. See, that ain't a true friend.
I don't have anything. What do we do? It's hopeless. Just vote and protest, people.
Oh my God, please do something.